Grand Rising.
And his artist Say So P. Somebody robbed them or tried to rob them, and Sauce Walker got shot. His artist Say So P got shot, and he dead. That happened today. A few goddamn it hours ago. Shit, I'm still on Nipsey and Vaughn and Young Dolph. Goddamn it, in Mo 3, and the people that socked their ass up and goddamn it Big U and Nip and goddamn it Big U and Chang Yang. There's somebody in there watching, some sisters in there watching his drawers right now with a goddamn toothbrush, cleaning and scrubbing around his asshole and picking the gray hairs out around his goddamn rectum, goddamn it, and licking his anus because Big U is famous, goddamn it. I mean, we really ain't even got through that shit. Here's another demonic goddamn it sacrifice here. He sacrifices his artists, goddamn it. Sauce Walker, if that's his artists, look like you big, fat, and juicy, goddamn it, what Say So P. He did. That's his artists. We know, goddamn, that's what is going on. That's a satanic sacrifice. So shot his goddamn ass down there, but shot both of them. So it looked like, we both was involved in the shit, and we were just talking about Memphis last night. Shot they damn ass down there in Memphis. I really dug into this too, goddamn it hard. One of my supporters sent that to me, and I looked at it. It's already on YouTube. It's all over Google. That's something about it. How Sauce Walker didn't get killed, but his artist did. I don't even know him. I don't know how long he's been out of. Is this a new artist that he got? I don't know how many artists he got. I know he had a record label and artists. But I'm sure he got all the paperwork on to cash in on that, see? Because there's something demonic about that. I'm going to find out what's the name of his label and what other major labels he may be affiliated with to determine where the demon is that is a part of this sacrifice, because that's exactly what that was. Let me tell you something. Whenever you see an artist get murdered, or you see an artist that has their own record label, have artists underneath them, and one of them die, that is not a coincidence. That is a sacrifice. No matter how they try to put it and get out in public and debunk it, and they don't believe in that, and the Illuminati ain't real niggas, you is a part of this shit. Use a mule for them. Use a sex slave for them. Chitty chitty bang bang. Goddamn it, chitlins and goddamn it, money and dang-a-lang. That's what the fuck is going on here. No matter what they try to say to us, that's what the fuck is happening. I see the demon. This fat motherfucker, goddamn, 2 demons, one around his behind, I'm sitting on his belt buckle, another one on the top of his goddamn head, and another one in his mouth around his ass. The fat one that died, I see demons on him, and it's got record labels and contracts attached to it. Now the other demon, that's Sauce Walker, that's the head demon, that's got the legions behind him, that's connected to the music industry, which is slavery. That's one of his mules right there that took the oath. I killed this fat ass down there. See, I got to look more into it to see what the hell is going on with this particular case, but that's the one thing I can tell you. There is going on because I seen it. Says Sauce Walker is like a king in Houston and been out a while. Well, if he's such a goddamn king, why did they shoot the king and shoot his progeny? If he's such a king and so feared, who would dare step to him and shoot his artist? Who would be bold enough to do that? When you said Trap, who yesterday praying for her sons? Who praying for their sons? They say so. Mom just made a post on Facebook. Was it her only child? Because somebody's saying, this man is a king, so he must be powerful, and then that means he must be feared. So if he's a king in Houston and has power and clout, and he's been around a long time, who would be bold enough to do this? Maybe they didn't know who he was. Maybe they didn't know he was a king. Maybe they're not familiar with that world. Stranger out of nowhere, don't know who they're shooting. You think maybe that's it? Because with someone with that much power and influence, and people would know it, who in their right mind would walk up to do that? Thank you, the Rise One. So we're going to see. You said, yes, some undercover shit going on. Yep, usually when that happens, it's an inside job, or there's someone inside that put the motherfucker up to that. I'm telling you, those things, it may seem like it's a coincidence, but those things are never coincidences. Once you are signed, and those demons take over, that is a heavy spiritual and occult industry, a very evil, demonic, but very heavily occult, serious energy and industry that you are brought under their anointing. So if you are killed after you are signed, it is designated at an appointed time for the demonic entities to come down and bear down on your ass. Like they bear down on that goddamn hammer and pull that fucking trigger. There's nothing coincidental because you are under the divine anointing and the covering of the demonic occult industry. Just like they say you go to church, you are under the covering of the blood of Jesus. So if anything happens to you, and you're within that cult, they'll say it's the divine will and it's the will of God and God called them home and it was time for them to come home. Okay, well, it's the same thing. It's just a demonic blood oath and a demonic blood anointing and covering that you are under when you are either the artist or you have come in under an artist on a label. You are now under the demonic blood covering. Oh, Lord, Empire. Now, we know how Empire get down. If that guy's it, goddammit, with what his name that they killed down there in that car, that boy that his mama had done him wrong and made him a orphan and shit. What his name? That XXXTentacion, is that Gazi? You see what I'm talking about? Goddammit, everybody that be affiliated with their ass come, at least the black ones, come up fucked up and shot by some damn niggas and set up. You know, I looked at a video the other day, XXXTentacion house, his mansion that he was in is just empty. Somebody went in and spray painted everywhere. It's vacant. And you will see Aaliyah, Whitney Houston. You never wondered about that. Kenny Rogers down here at a big mansion. All of these successful artists, don't matter if they black or white, goddammit, if they die, whether they get murdered or die because the disease, the demons murder them through a disease, you notice they mansions sit vacant. Even P. Diddy got mansions in Atlanta and other places that sit vacant. And no matter how they try to sell them, don't nobody buy them. Or people try to buy them and some come up, or if they buy them, they don't stay in them. They have to get them, some come up and they have to give them up or move out because it's somebody already living there. You are a stranger. You are a visitor. Even if you buy it and get approved and they in the 3D give you a loan and you have a mortgage and your name is on the deed now and the bank say it belong to you, that's not, I mean, it really don't, what the fuck they know? They don't know what the fuck they talking about. They told you the 3D. That is yours because they gave a contract and a piece of goddamn papers of money. But really, you're a visitor. You're really not the original deed holder. The deed holder is in hell, goddammit. The deed holder made an agreement with the record label. They now made an agreement with you. So those are familiar spirit, mermaid spirits, the king of the ocean that's sitting at the bottom of it, goddammit. That's who the fuck it belongs to, and they determine who live in there and who don't live in there, goddammit. So that's why they sit there, because they look vacant, because you don't see a physical body in the motherfucker. But the motherfucker ain't got, see, I just can't figure that out, goddammit, because that's what they told me. When I go looking at them houses and looking at the videos, and I see, oh, okay. This house is not empty. Even though they come in there and it's haunted, and people vandalize the house, sleeping there, take some spray paint on the walls and shit. Just look at some of them houses. Look at XXX house. Somebody done been in there. Just because it's allowed to goddamn to come in there because you can't see him and him, don't think the fucker empty now. I know it's not because I can see him and him. And they'll tell me shit that's going on. I said, oh, so this is going to stay for sale or it's going to tear down or let a human live in here? And they will under a certain agreement, but you got to be under the anointing. See, you got to be under the special anointing. In that industry, you got to be under them gods, under that blanket of demonic anointing, unless the ties is broken, and that will be up to the demonic execs that rule. Hey, Byron, girl, this shit is hitting real hard right now. You know, we had an eclipse. We had a lunar eclipse, which is the feminine, the moon. We getting ready to have a partial solar eclipse on March, either 26th or 29th. We'll deal with the sun. You have to look at this because all this stuff is spiritual and metaphysical and deal with numerology and astronomy and astrology. Look at your sign and these 7 planets have a line and see how these things apply to your sign. And then we have a couple of retrogrades right now. So y'all need to, hey Indigo, keep up with everything that's going on. I'm like, God damn, I mean, the devil is showing up, goddamn it, messy and busy right now, ain't it? But these are not, again, like happenstance or fucked up coincidences and shit. These things are choreographed by the people involved. I guarantee you. When you look at Big U situation, you look at all these other ones that's involved in it, someone inside of the group piggybacked off of, choreographed off of, just like I said a long time ago, Nipsey told me, inside of them Crips and with them Bloods, a lot of them was working together, affiliated with each other, and a lot of them had crimes that they committed that the police let slide, that the goddamn feds let slide, and they was informers inside of the Crips and the Bloods, and they was fucking snitching and telling on each other and telling on Big U and in protective custody. I even told you a couple of years ago, motherfuckers was undercover telling on Diddy and in protective custody scared this motherfucker. I told you he was a vicious, cutthroat sissy like Miss Perry, honey. Miss Tyler Perry, honey. I told y'all Diddy was a sissy, goddamn it. I told you he was a cutthroat, messy ass, big dick taking sissy. Nipsey told me that, goddamn it, when he came down here in 2009 and said that he wanted Nip to give him some dick in his A. His baby mama would have let it go on, goddamn it, because she do what Diddy said, because he been her handler since you about 17, 18, goddamn it, years old. So she know how he get down to go both ways. She go both ways. Goddamn it, they wanted Nip to go both ways to really get down in the program. He was down here in the mansion and they were rehearsing and then take that, take that. See, he trying to hit on Nip then. Nip said he like a snake slithering around the goddamn corner, high on that powder and them pills and shit. Done greased his ass with that goddamn it baby oil with that dope in it. Looking at Nip, goddamn it, sinuously like a goddamn snake. And that snake in his eyes, goddamn it, like James Earl Jones turned into a damn big old snake up there, Conan the Barbarian. He looking at Diddy. Diddy got that same goddamn it serpent in his eyes. And you know Nip scared of snakes, goddamn it, so he could feel that goddamn it snake slithering around the corner, looking at Nip's ass. Want Nip to give him some Heisha pipe right up in his stinking ass. Goddamn got his ass probably lined up with all kind of Bengay ointment and all kind of Bengay grease and shit, relaxing his asshole, trying to goddamn it seduce Nip. Nip the crib went with that shit, goddamn it. He went with that thing he went. I said Nip said you is lying. He told me I'm not. It is assistant. He told me that shit when he came in here. And then in 2019 they did that to him, saying Nip was part, you know, that Puff was part of that and his baby mama part of that. They do group sex and fuck men's and women's. I said, so Diddy is real assistant. He said, yeah, he a wild goddamn it ice pick carrying cutthroat sissy. I said, what? That's when I started telling y'all. I ain't got no proof of this shit. But I started telling y'all that shit. And how that he was a treacherous sissy. Real backstabbing, set motherfuckers up to be killed. And turn motherfuckers out. And he said he tried to do it to him. And he's like, yeah, I might get high and do a lot of wild shit and fuck a lot of bitches. He said, but that right there, goddamn it, I ain't never wanted to fuck him or be with him, no niggas. They were trying to set him up and like ease him into the shit. I said, what? Told me to tell the shit. I said, I'm finna say that. Hey, yeah. And he be fucking with, said that Lauren and Cassie, he had them in a group sex and dominating and abusing and whooping their ass. I said, what? You know, I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. You know, people get mad at me. How dare you say that about his baby mama? You know he would never have that shit if he was alive. You lying bitch, you country bitch, you old bitch. You up that line. I said, okay, then I will be all of that. But I'm going to say what the man said. He said both of them hoes, both of them ain't shit. They own Diddy payroll. And these, they goddamn it handler. Had them doing all kind of debauchery shit and bumping cat and eating pussy, sucking dick. And then he loved to suck men's thing and play with their balls and damn swallow their dangling. That's what he said, goddamn it, that Diddy like to do and be sex trafficking girls, black and white, bringing them in from out of town and like little Asian boys. I mean, y'all know if y'all listened to me like 4-5 years ago, I'm telling y'all all this shit that this man is goddamn it saying, and I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So he changed their name and took their IDs and corn-fed white girls coming from the Midwest on buses and Greyhound and on plane, and then they get lost and they don't know their name and their parents can't find them because he done took their ID and changed their name and got them in sex trafficking and on drugs and shit and got babies, having babies in a black market on them. Him and Russell got them like to fuck with Chinese boys and eat fried rice and got them to swallow egg rolls, shake dicks and all this kind of shit. I'm basically telling y'all what Nipsey is. I mean, this has been a goddamn ride. Goddamn, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but I believe the man is, this nigga, wow, man. Nipsey know everybody business, goddamn, but this nigga been around everything and everybody and very intelligent and study and observe shit. And he's sitting here telling me that this man that we look up to and respect, this goddamn it multi-million-dollar, almost a billionaire mogul, is got up here by sex trafficking and whipping folks' ass and extorting men all in their ass and got so much, take so much dicks down in his ass. If you get down on your knees and goddamn it call his name, it'll echo all the way down in this man's asshole, because this man's asshole is real hollowed out and just deep and open and wide, so the man ain't even got no lining or meat around in his asshole because he done took so much goddamn dick said his ass just an open hole like a long goddamn tunnel, like you going on the goddamn screen machine, go up, down, and around. So this man take about 10 or 15 inches of dick, you know what? Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me, goddamn it. I mean, I don't know why these spirits come in here with this kind of shit. But I've been told y'all that shit that man Nipsey had said about that goddamn man. That man said it's a tunnel. Bobby said, hello, just an echo that's hollowed out. So they don't went up in him so deep and hard and long. It's just a hole, a long ass hole. Like you taking a ride on a goddamn roller coaster. Said that they just went in there, just rimmed that man hole out. And then I seen him, y'all seen him goddamn it like a week or so ago up there in Coke. I mean, gray-headed and shit and blowed all up. You seen him? Yeah, that tunnel Batty. Yeah, you seen it, baby. I don't know what the fuck happened to him in there. But you see, he up there, eyes buck, staring all, hair gray, all this hair gray, and he blowed all up. Yeah, just an open hole. Hollowed out, like with an echo in it. Hello. You said one thing, it just echo off like. That's how wide he love men's. He love men's, honey. He think he's a goddamn woman, baby. Fuck Shaka Gun, talking about every woman. Diddy is every goddamn woman. Did conspire and set motherfuckers up. Have them in there on that dope, give them a drink, rub them down, getting fucked, and the nigga got all the house wired up, filming the motherfuckers, then extorting motherfuckers. Just like they said Big U was extorting rappers and basketball players. But see, I had also said, Nipsey said that, he said he had it was an underground market of basketball players, football players, and athletes that was into sex trafficking and gambling rings, and they had shit on them. Now I said, oh, that's what you was talking about, because now it's coming out that Big U was extorting different athletes that had gambling problems and got into a whole bunch of debt and couldn't pay their bill. But you know what? I understand why Big U was the way that he was doing what he do, because that's what, mafia people do, and people that run certain areas and certain neighborhoods or industries. You are not going to be respected unless you feared and you put that hammer down. And clearly, why them niggas talking behind Big U back, he run that motherfucker with an iron fist. But they could have ended that when it whooped his ass, just put a bullet in it. But I see they was too scared to goddamn do that. So like bitches, these niggas talking shit and around here doing every goddamn thing else, gonna sneak and go over there to the police and the motherfucking feds. They say it's, at least I think I heard in one video, there's about 50 people waiting to go and testify on his ass, because they've been secretly telling on his motherfucking big ass for a few goddamn years now, and secretly telling the police and telling the motherfucking feds on Big U, instead of bringing an end to that goddamn shit. I never liked it, his fat ass, cause how he gonna sit there telling me justice for Nip? I don't know why they lying on me. Me and Nipsey was cool. I wasn't even in town that weekend. Yeah, he said that same shit about that goddamn 21-year-old boy he killed. Out there in Vegas, he went there and, oh my God, I still don't understand why he killed that boy. Like, what did the boy do? I mean, said that he was supposed to record every day and that he made a diss track on Big U. I mean, God damn, that was just a 21-year-old boy, and his mother said she was like the teen mom since they was little, and like brought snacks and fed everybody, and she let her son live with Big U for 2 years. So she clearly had a lot of respect for him and trusted him and saw him like family. He was the boy football coach and got into music, and here's what you said, Jay, they about to hit big folks with the hammer. He stayed proper. Well, I mean, he done been in the pen before, so he know how it go. But see, nigga done got old now, goddamn it. I mean, he almost 60 goddamn years old. See, it's hard when you young, but it's better that you do your time when you goddamn it young. I mean, if they sentence him, and he almost 60, he might not get out of there alive. They might hit him with a lot of time. Just like that boy, Yall Sleep. They charging him with capital murder. From what people are saying, I don't know exactly how much, but if he gets found guilty for that, that's a lot of time for doing that to Mo 3. But now Mo 3 still said, He said he ain't really going for that goddamn shit, because he mentioned Trap Boy Freddie. He mentioned 2 females. One of them is dealing with a record exec, as well as Rainwater. It's people inside the music industry, as well as people on the street that was tied to it. And then he's mentioning his crew. So see, I didn't know who Mo 3 was before this murder, and I'm wondering who is Mo 3's crew. Like, I don't know if he had other artists singing with him, rapping with him, or if he had a gang. I don't know the name of it. I don't know if they are in danger, or I don't know if he was a gang member or what gang he was with, because he's mentioning him. You said, did he jump Chaka Khan's son years back? What? See, he real dirty like that. And I know, Mo3, because for people that know and they have the gifts, these people are still alive. They know what happened to them. They're very upset because their body is physically killed. They can't move around in it. And then Mo3 is talking about some jewelry of his, some real gold jewelry, some type of property, some investments, some other projects he was getting ready to work on. And I wonder, were they incomplete when he physically died? Well, who is going to, or if his mother or somebody that, I don't know what label controls his music, if he had the rights to all of it, are they going to finish it for him and put it out? Like Nipsey's brother getting ready to release his new music, because Mo3 wants his music released. He wants things completed. He said a lot of stuff was just at a standstill. And see, they're watching this. People think they're just dead and gone, but they're not. Well, yeah, I don't know everything about Mo3, but they was fucking with Mo3. Him and Beezy and Trap, they were fighting each other. Oh, who was with Bootsy? Who was doing music with Bootsy? Yeah, but why was Mo3 a menace? Why are you calling him a menace? I mean, was he just going around hurting people or causing problems? I mean, I don't know. I know you said Mo3, a Blood, a Damu, Timberlane, I believe. A Blood, a Damu, is a Blood the same as a Damu, or is a Blood different from a Damu? He was in the field. Well, they said he did not play. You said Mo3 was special musically. Yeah, I love his voice. He has that soul to it. And there seems to be something good about him when I watched him sing and rap. Oh, Lord. So Mo3 worked with Lil Boosie? He was under Lil Boosie's label? Is that what y'all saying? You know what? I have said this before, and I don't know why I feel that way. But when I look at Lil Boosie, he reminds me of a Hank. Like, people come up dead fucking with him. Like, I would never sign no contract or tell nobody I know to sign no contract with him, because it just, I don't know, seem like you signing a contract with the goddamn devil. Him black like that with them bloodshot ass eyes. I just noticed little shit with him, goddamn it. Just like he was laughing and talking with that damn young boy that was a jeweler that went out there to Texas and got shot out there. You see what I'm saying? Got shot out there. Where was he from? Chicago? He looked like a Hank. A dirty ass, black ass spirit. They done killed in one of them damn plantation houses, hanging around there, none of them goddamn trees, a weeping willow goddamn tree. You know, it's several times. You know, motherfuckers done got robbed around him, got shot around him. You see that? Duke the jeweler, see that? You know, I can't get that shit out of my mind about him. It's like a Hank. Something about him. And then this goddamn transsexual one came out, got a picture at Boosie house on the cars or looking around or something. It looked like a woman, but then when they get to talking, it don't hide. It's a deep voice ass nigga with some titties and a bitch face, with some bitch skin around it. So it don't hide the fact it's a man. But why is you hanging at Boosie house? We know you got some dick on you, because them niggas ain't finna hang with no pretty ass man that's looking like a woman without also like this nigga being a Baphomet. Like a bitch on the top, some titties and got a big long hard ass leg, some wood laying on their goddamn leg. That's what them niggas like. See, I guess you say you had the same ring as Doll. See, you know, I wouldn't tell nobody that I really like and I want them to keep living some young ass boy that's talented. I want to tell them to trust Boosie. I don't eat no crawfish with him. Don't eat no damn fried scrap and shit with him. Definitely don't go gambling with his ass. Don't be in the studio. Or not, don't have no jewelry on, because like he'll go behind your back and call them niggas. All of a sudden, all y'all hanging out gambling. Y'all eat. Yeah, like he got some false teeth. I don't know what they did to his teeth. Laughing with him. Next thing you know, pop, everybody get shot. The nigga you with that trust, you young nigga get shot. Boosie standing there drinking, lifting shit, and you know, calling it out and letting the media know. Just like when what the name was over there in the house, and the girl talking about what the rapper talking about. That was her husband, and she left him on the sofa sleep, and he died on the sofa and then wake up. Boosie was the main one first talking about, yeah, he dead, yeah, he was on that lean, and talking he was on some perk or something. Boosie started saying that goddamn shit down here. See, and now you tell me you were hanging with Boots at Mo 3? Shit. Yeah, Mo 3 got possessed while hanging with Boots. What you mean got possessed? I ain't see that. I'm not roasting nobody. I'm just saying the shit. Yeah, Rich Homie Quan. He started telling Rich Homie Quan business, and Rich Homie Quan. See, that's what bothers me, goddamn it, because Nipsey brought Rich Homie Quan ass over here. And when he boosts his black ass saying that shit that day, when he know, goddammit, that Rich Homie Quan was dead that damn night, goddammit. He was dead the night before, goddammit. That boy was dead and killed that boy early in the goddamn evening. Around 4, 5, 6, goddammit, o'clock, and he get drunk. Though the boy had a drinking problem, like I had said, the boy told me he was on them pill and on that lean. That's when they start fucking with my cash app, talking about, and went and got his relative and got his baby mama, who I said had something to do with this shit. Oh, she's sweet and nice. You sitting up there lying on her and then begging for a cash app. And when it told cash app that I was stealing people goddamn money, I said, you can get my cash app closed all you want to, bitch. Y'all can go over and get all his relatives that I said this shit about. The man said they were in there and his brother was talking to the baby mama. They might have been fucking, goddammit. And they gave him that shit. That boy told me he was in there eating and goddamn it was high, and they were watching him get high, getting it to him and taking money from him, living off of him, feeding off of him. He throwed up, goddamn it, collapsed in the kitchen, had throw up in his goddamn it throat. Everything I goddamn said, you know what they said, I'm over here telling lies. The baby mama said I'm lying on her. But when the police, when the autopsy came out and said that shit, I said in that man's system, like I said, that man was in here with Nip and told me that shit. When he gonna tell me to shout out them hoes that he used to fill on their boot and dig in they pussy, goddamn it. I'm currently at the passing damn Rich Homie Quan messages, and my mouth just dropped the fuck open when somebody said, Alexis, did you see this? When the police released the footage of they dash, had their cameras on them, they came up to the daddy at the entrance of the house, and the police told him to walk him up to the house. And when the daddy started walking up there, looked back at it, the daddy turned back toward the police and started crying. While he was taking that look at the body, he told me, before I take y'all up there, he was drinking and he was on that lean and he was on them pills. Didn't I, goddamn it, say that? Didn't I say that man had said that shit? Nipsey was standing beside him. He came here in my bedroom. Nipsey was standing beside him. Told Rich Homie Quan to start goddamn talking. I said, Rich Homie Quan, let me ask you something. Don't fucking lie to me. Was you in there doing that shit? And he started telling me, he said, yeah, I had did both of them. I told y'all, goddamn it, that he said it. What you said? What you said swimmingly, talking about imagine Boosie being in here mad and wanting to comment. I don't stop people from goddamn it comment. You know what comment they gonna say? She lying and she crazy. All they gonna do is say I'm damn lying. But you said, yep, I'm from the east side. East Bump to Peru. I know the crew. That's what's okay. Tripiana. You said imagine motherfuckers going to prison for human trafficking and racketeering. See, and every time, yeah, he can go back. Say, every time I try to say something, you see how they always want to tell people I'm lying. Fuck up my cash up. Don't give her nothing because all she do is tell lies. And then when the shit come out, I feel like, y'all see before I do, you like, did you see this? Did you hear this? When his daddy broke down crying and said on that tape, I don't know swimmingly, I wasn't trying to start no shit. That's what Rich Homie Quan had said. And when they talked to Nipsey first, and Nipsey decided he's gonna bring him in here, they already talked to him. He already know. He don't judge nobody. I don't judge, but he already know. And they like, okay. Then he asked him, okay, do you wanna talk to Alexis? Do you want me to take you to her house? Do you feel comfortable going in there telling her, and she'll put your messages out on YouTube and everywhere else for everybody to hear? If you do, I'll take you. He always talk to them first. I don't even know that they coming. He'll know they coming. He'll know when they get ready to die. He's in between there, so he'll catch them. He'll meet them like when they get out of their body, so they're not scared. They don't feel lost. Certain ones he'll catch me. He said, do you want to go over here? You want something to eat? You want something to drink? You want to tell her what you told me? You some message you want to pass somebody? That's how I get them. I don't get in people's business. I don't beg people to come over here. I don't just dig in their business behind their back. No. I only pass the messages of people that he bring in here. They say they want to talk, but they relaxed. They feel very comfortable. And they came up to I don't know, come up to my bedroom, but Nipsey brought them up to the bedroom. And I said, okay, so when they brought them to the bedroom, I went and started washing my face. I said, baby, tell me what happened and what going on. Now, don't lie to me. Did you do that? And then I said, well, what you do? Did you have something? Did somebody kill you? Said, he said, no, I do it. I do it. And they was not doing it. He said, but when you think about it, I guess, they weren't just going to, tell. on themselves, which they had no business, knowing he was very unhappy. He was unhappy with his life. He was unhappy with his career. And they knew that Rich Homie Quan had a drinking problem, had wrecked his cars. But on top of that, his brother was jealous of him and was giving him the drugs. So I know they weren't going to just tell the police that. But I want to be clear. I said, did somebody kill you? Were you murdered? And he's like, no. You was doing it? Oh, yeah, Indigo, because when you look at his life, those last 5 years, Nipsey has studied Dr. Sebi. He has started studying vegetarianism. He has started exercising. He started cleaning himself up. He wanted to pull away from, doing dirty shit and killing people. I mean, you could even hear in his songs, he admitted that he did participate in taking people's lives, and you could hear him crying. And I think in Victory Lap, he felt very guilty about things he had done and how he realized he hurt people's families, and he was hurt by people taking people he loved. And he was vibrating very high. He was already born that way. And then when we're born that way, many times before we really evolve to the top, we have to go through other things in life, or the lowest parts of life. That's a part of our journey. That's a part of our lesson. So he was already very high. When he left this body, he was already in a very high state. He knew that he was getting ready to leave. I don't know if it's true, but somebody had said that his mama said, maybe his grandmama said sometimes they call him and he didn't answer the phone. They said he started answering and telling him he loved him. And they thought it was strange. And the grandmother said she saw something. The grandmother had the gift and would see visions. She saw something happening to him or somebody dying. And she was so worried about him. You see, a year or two later, Grandma Hustle went to be with him. I saw her when she physically left, because they had not announced it in the public that she had physically died. And I saw her in my house. I said, oh no, Granny Hustle, oh no. She was in the blue, she called it the blue room. Downstairs, where the author is, she named it the blue room. Because I have a lot of Nipsey blue furniture. I made these Nipsey blue velvet chairs. And she said, you're going to take me. He knew she was coming. So I heard him talking. And she said, you're going to take me to that lady house. He said, Grandma, what lady? He said, you know who I'm talking about? Alexis in Atlanta. She was doing them readings and she showed them also. She said she cooked for you. She feeds you. I want to see what she learned. Take me there. I want to see. He said, come on. They both started walking fast. Because Grandma Hustle, if you look at her, she didn't seem like she was in the 80s, had a nice shape, walk fast, exercise, all that. And I didn't know it. When he first happened to him, he said, please, would you get on there and tell my brother, my mama, I'm getting chills now. He said, would you please watch out and take care of Grandma for me? Would somebody please get her juice? He said, get a juicer and Grandma her juice. I didn't know nothing about that shit. When somebody from LA called me and told me, and then I seen it, Nipsey would go to a juice bar and get Grandma Hustle some green juice. She drank the juice and Nipsey started drinking juice. I didn't know nothing about that shit. And while people said I was crazy, I just said, anyway, I said, so tell them she is a juicer. Get her do her juice. He said, yeah, I need her to stay healthy. I don't want her to die. I don't want to be so worried about me that something happens to her. Somebody every day needs to get Grandma her fresh juice. And that's when people said, oh, hell. This motherfucking lady ain't goddamn lying. Now, how the fuck she knows some shit? What the fuck? I didn't even know what I was saying. I just said, they said, but he do that. He would get her the juice. They named one of the juice bars. They said, God damn, look, tell her to keep fucking talking, because this shit she fucking saying, this nigga like that lady. This nigga's over there, goddamn, saying all that shit. And I found out later, I said, wow, so she really is. And then I seen how she moves. She never stick, cane, nothing. She's on her own. Still got a nice body. Wearing Nipsey's clothes, motor clothes, walking fast like he do. They both walking here fast. She said, show me. I